Hey, good morning. Welcome to the morning update. Dateline 9/23, 24. It's 266th day of the year, 99 days remaining in 2024. On this date in history, 1930, Ray Charles was born. In 1943, Marty Schottenheimer. And in 1949, Bruce Springsteen. And back in 1996, Naphisha Callagher. Kansas City Royals are reeling right now. They're 82-74, 7.5 games behind the Guardians with just 6 to play, so no chance there. And holding a precarious one-game lead on the Twins and just 2 in front of the Mariners after losing their 7th consecutive game and 8th of the last 10 yesterday. The Royals do hold the tiebreaker over Detroit, but not the Twins. The Mariners, on the other hand, played the Royals to a 3-3 record this season, in which case it would come down to the divisional record, and the Royals have the best divisional record in baseball at 33-19. The top 3 spots in the lineup, Tommy Pham, Bobby Witt Jr., and Salvador Perez, are 17 of 72 with 6 RBIs over the last 7. And 4 of those RBIs came on one swing from Bobby Witt Jr. The Royals finish with 3 in the nation's capital against the Nationals, a team who is nowhere near a playoff spot. But then they go to Atlanta, who this morning is only 2 games out of the playoff spot with 6 to play. The Braves, in this series, they host the Mets starting tomorrow, and the team that is the team who's directly in front of them for that last wild card spot. The Royals send Cole Ragans to the mound tomorrow night. He's 11-9, 324. His last win came back on the 6th of this month versus Minnesota. He's given up only 3 runs in his last 19 innings that he's pitched. Mitchell Parker goes for the Nationals on Tuesday. He's 7-10 with a 4.44 ERA. The Cardinals have been eliminated from the postseason yet again, but here's something to think about. Yadier Molina made his debut on June the 3rd, 2004. From then until his retirement in 2022, the Redbirds played in 2,921 games. Remarkably, they were mathematically eliminated from the postseason contention in only 24 of those games. On the college scene, Southwest Baptist Bearcats fall at home to Upper Iowa University 21-7. The Bearcats now 1-2 overall, 0-1 in the GLVC conference. Took a 7-0 lead into the 4th, just unable to move the ball on the ground, just gaining only 22 yards rushing in the game. 2 turnovers in the game, 1 for each team. But SBU was forced to punt 9 times, going 0 for 12 on 3rd down. Next week, SBU welcomes in Lincoln University to Bolivar. It will be homecoming weekend in Bolivar for both Bolivar High School and Southwest Baptist University. Evangel Valor hosted St. Mary on Saturday night in Nixon. However, after pushing the start time back on 2 separate occasions due to inclement weather, the game was postponed, and no new date and time has been set as of this morning. Number 21st ranked Southeast Missouri State got a 4-touchdown day from Camdenton grad Paxton Delorent to improve to 3-1, an impressive win over number 7 Southern Illinois 38-21 in the annual War of the Wheel game. SEMO trailed 21-16 with 2:06 remaining in the 3rd, but would outscore the Salukis 22-0 the remainder of the way. SEMO, now 3-1 on the season, will host Northwestern State next Saturday at 3 p.m. Missouri State Bears get another outstanding effort from quarterback Jacob Clark, 26 of 33 for 388 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Bears only pick up 23 net yards rushing, and 22 of that was from Jacardi Wright on 16 carries. The Bears now 2-2 on the season and welcome to Plaster Youngstown State next Saturday at 2 p.m. Mizzou escapes a scare at Faurot Field courtesy of Vanderbilt. Commodores took the Tigers to double overtime, but Mizzou does come out with a 30-27 win. Mizzou now 4-0 and out of the top 10 going into a bye week before heading to Kyle Field to take on Texas A&M Aggies. Right now, Mizzou is a 4-point favorite. Chiefs get 217 yards passing from Patrick Mahomes and 2 TDs, but he also throws yet another pick. But 3 field goals from Harrison Butker, along with a PAT miss, but the Chiefs win in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium 22-17. Samaje Perine played second fiddle to Carson Steele, who amassed 72 yards on 17 carries on Kansas City's first game without Isaiah Pacheco. Atlanta only gained 82 yards total on the ground, and Kirk Cousins threw for 229 in the air and also had an interception. But Rashee Rice's 12 receptions for 110 yards and a TD was enough to push the Chiefs to the 3-0 mark on the season. Next week, they are in LA to take on the Chargers at 3:25 in the afternoon. In high school football this week, Nixa continues to dominate along with Fairgrove, Marionville, Seneca, Platte County, Rockhurst, Boonville, Branson, Cardinal Ritter, Kearney, Eureka, Mid-Buchanan, Leaf Summit North, and Neosho are all 4-0. Great Southern Bank brings us on this day in history. Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters, member FDIC. In 1806 on this date, Lewis and Clark returned to St. Louis from the Pacific Northwest. In 1875, Billy the Kid is arrested for the first time and jailed after receiving stolen clothes from a Chinese laundry. He would escape 2 days later. In 1949, Cleveland Indians owner Bill Veeck holds a funeral service to bury the 1948 pennant. In 1962, LA Dodgers shortstop Maury Wills breaks Ty Cobb's 1950 steals record with number 997 on the season. He would finish with 104 that year. In 1979, St. Louis Cardinal legend Lou Brock steals his 938th and final base of his career. In 1984, Sparky Anderson becomes the first manager to win 100 games in both leagues. And in 1988, Jose Canseco becomes the first Major League player to steal 40 bases and hit 40 home runs. And on this date in 2018, 39-year-old New Orleans Saints quarterback completes a pass to become the all-time leader in completions, passing Brett Favre's 6,300. And in 2022, Albert Pujols hit 2 home runs in an 11-0 rout of the Dodgers to become the 4th player in Major League history with 700 home runs. You've been listening to the Morning Update here on the Missouri Sports Network, presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks and LiUNA Laborers Local 663. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Have a great day, and remember, you can tell a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. God bless.